Alright, hello people, it's me Morphsuit America, and in this video I'll be talking about Transcended Farrah. Now, I'm just gonna get right into it. If you haven't seen my little update or my little talk that I did in the Michaela video, then go ahead and check that out in the description below or at the end of this video. Also, if you want to see the playlist of where I go over all the Transcended Allies and stuff, then I also have a playlist down there as well. So let's just get right into it. So Transcended Farrah, to make her you need 50 million gold, 50 Transcended Essences, the deified version of Farrah, and then you need the Shiva key at ultimate status. Now, I personally skipped over Farrah because I did not have a Shiva key, and she was good during her release way back then in the Korean Dragon Blades and maybe in Global as well, but nowadays it's like, people are kind of skipping over her. Some people go for Lucaria, some people go for Manalandi or Mercedes. So let me go over his skills, and then you get to see the past me talking about the abilities when Chapter 5 hits, what she's used in, and then I'll wrap it up at the end of this video. So, her normal attack for Farrah is that she inflicts damage on one enemy or recovers HP of one ally and purifies its debuff when normal attack is used. Her first active skill, note, I'm gonna skip over the description because I want to make this ASAP so I can actually play catch up and get rid of all the blah 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 blah. First active skill is called Seed of Life. Grants the Seed of Life to all party members. The Seed of Life lasts for 12.6 seconds, restores HP equal to 1670% of Farrah's attack, then ends when the duration is over or receives fatal damage resulting in death. The Seed of Life cannot be dispelled. Cooldown for this is 29.2 seconds, and you can reduce that with weapon effects. Seed of Nightmare grants the Seed of Nightmare to all enemies. The Seed of Nightmare dispels a buff every second for 6 seconds and inflicts 622% damage. Cooldown for this is 16.3 seconds. Her last active skill is called Seed of Eden. Throws the Seed of Eden to enemies. The Seed of Eden starts to sprout after 3 seconds and for 6 seconds grants a debuff every second that blocks all heals for 2 seconds. Cooldown for this is 24 seconds. Her first passive skill is called Forest Echo. Farrah becomes immune to instant death skills, recovers all party members' HP by 15%, and removes 1 debuff for each ally. Cooldown for this is 2 seconds. Her second passive skill is called Warm Touch. Farrah, I must have skipped that. Decrease all enemies' intelligence by 30% and increase all party members' attack by 56%. Also increases your own intelligence by 10% for each Transcended Septon Archangela in your party. Additionally, decreases physical damage received by all party members by 30%. Farrah's max skill is called Forest Blessing. The abilities of Farrah's Seed has been enhanced. Oh wait, I said I was going to skip over there. The Seed of Life increases all party members' attack by 592% and additionally increases attack speed by 53%. Once the Seed of Nightmare's duration ends, it blows up and inflicts 7,120% damage. Also, the Seed of Eden blocks enemies from receiving buffs. And once again, you get this skill once you max out your Farrah. And to get the ultimate skill, you need to ultimate your Farrah. Seed of Miracles. Allies within the Seed of Life reflect 40% of their received damage onto attacking enemies. Also, received damage increases by 15% for enemies with the Seed of Nightmare. Additionally, the cooldown for the Forest Echo skill is reduced to half. And that's pretty much it when it comes to Farrah, so let's get to the next part.
Alright, so Farrah after Chapter 5, her normal attack is a single cleanse, heals and cleanses debuff from one ally or deals damage to one enemy. Pretty much the same with what she has currently before Chapter 5. Her first active skill is a party buff. For 12.6 seconds bestows the Seed of Life buff to all allies to prevent allies from being hit with damages surpassing their max HP once immune to dispel. After 12.6 seconds, heals 140% to all allies. Cooldown for this is 29.2 seconds. Her second active skill is an AoE debuff, Magic and Range. Debuffs all enemies with Seed of Nightmare immune to Dispel for 6 seconds. Seed of Nightmare removes buffs 1 per second and deals 138% of damage over time damage. 16.3 seconds is its cooldown. Third active skill is an AoE debuff. Plants Seeds of Eden onto enemies which blooms or activated after 3 seconds. For 6 seconds, all enemies are debuffed with 2-second heal prevention every second. Cooldown for this is 24 seconds. Her first passive skill is a party buff, removes 1x1 debuffs upon all allies and heals them by 9% of their max HP every 2 seconds. Also, Farrah is immune completely to instant kill. Her second passive skill is a party buff, increases party stamina by 45% and damage by 15%. Her max skill is a self buff along with her ultimate skill and arc skill. They're all self buffs. Seeds of Life additionally increases party attack by 34%. Seeds of Nightmare, after the duration, explodes and deals 1,300% damage to all enemies. Seeds of Eden also prevents enemies from receiving buffs. Her ultimate skill increases allies under her first active skill buffs attack by 40%. Also, her second active skill damage is increased by 15%. And then her arc skill, her first active skill increases party magic damage by 68%. Second active skill increases enemies' incoming magic damage by 37%. And also, whenever the third active skill is activated, has the chance to remove all buffs of such target. And when it comes to Farrah, she's not high on the tier list as well. There's a bunch of other healers that can do her job better. Bukaria's still up there, I think. Where is Bukaria? Actually, I think Bukaria's... Tethys is up there, I know that. Actually, where's Tethys? Okay, Bukaria's up there, and Tethys should be somewhere. Oh wait, Tethys is kind of below Bukaria. No, wait, Mercedes is pretty... Anyways, yeah, you can view it for yourself. Tethys is still handy for Chariot though, I think, or something. She has a skill that a lot of people have been telling me like to get her for. I think Tower Validation she's very handy in. Anyways, why am I talking about Tethys when I should be talking about Farrah? Anyways, Farrah's good. She's alright in Tower Validation, Avenger Belphegor, Golem, Hydra, Chariot, Guild Adventures, Guild Siege Arena, and Guild Battle. She's not handy in Cerberus because, once again, if you have a bunch of buffs on you, Cerberus will punish the hell out of you. Erebos, she's okay in as well. And she's not good in tag match because, you know, it's tag match, it's 1v1 and she's a healer, so she's not gonna beat the heck out of her opponent unless she does miraculously. But yeah, pretty much that's it for Farrah. She's okay. If you're playing on the global version of Dragon Blaze, yeah, she's pretty decent for now. There'll be other healers that you may want to go to. Manalandi is very handy for her supports more than her I mean, she can heal, but yeah, more of her support, especially to Chariot. Bukaria is just well-rounded because she got her revives and she can heal and she can also buff. She can also prevent immunity and spells, but yeah. And I don't know Tethys as much because I haven't looked at her abilities just yet. But yeah, that's pretty much it for Farrah. So let me know in the comments below if you guys got any opinions about her. If you have her, or if you want to give me some pointers about her or something, just put it down below. But thank you guys for watching. Hopefully this video helped you guys out, informing you guys before the Chapter 5 update and then after the Chapter 5 update. And once again, the reason why I'm doing these two separate things is because I want to inform you guys about the nerf. The nerf is kind of big. Some of the Transcended Allies will be swapped around. Some of them that were very low on the tier list will actually get up there, and some that were actually up there get put down at the bottom of the tier list. So yeah, I just want to inform you guys and make sure you guys don't regret your decision. But if you're playing the game blind, you're doing whatever the fuck you want to do, then props to you.
Alright, so that concludes this video. Once again, if you get asked like if Farrah is still used nowadays, I think she's okay, but I think a lot of people go for Bukayo or Mercedes or Mandalandi. Now Mandalandi, she's more on, you need her for Chariot, because she will buff your damage, or she'll specifically buff the damage when it comes to the varmints. When it comes to Farrah, as you can see, her abilities are based around PvP stuff, or it's kind of like providing the debuffs and buffs for your allies. And that's great, but you know, with the game progressing and we getting a bunch of upgrades and a bunch of new Transcended Allies, this is for global, and the Korean Dragon Blades is different because we're getting Overlord units, and Transcended Allies aren't a huge deal anymore. But yeah, when it comes to global, if you're debating about getting Farrah, it's your call. If you like the character, then go ahead and get her. If you're free to play and this is the only one you can grab, actually, I'll consider your options, because, you know, having a lot of healers isn't ideal. So yeah, if you had to choose between Mercedes and Farrah, I would say go for Mercedes. And you guys better not joke in the comments below about like the Mercedes stuff. But yeah, Farrah was okay during her time when she got released. Like back then when Michaela and her got released, people used them a lot because they were very handy for PvP. But nowadays it's like, it depends on what you can do. So when it comes to Farrah's character design, I know I kind of skipped over that when it comes to my review. When I talked about Michaela, I kind of skipped over that. But for Farrah's design, it kind of fits her theme, because she's about nature, she cares about the animals and stuff, and she's very passive, and she's a healer, so this makes sense. She has like long hair that's blowing in the wind, and she barely has she doesn't have that much clothing on her except that white gown and most likely maybe her bra and panties underneath. But yeah, it's like she's one with nature, so the image of her right now on the deer pretty much gives that tranquil feeling, that peaceful atmosphere about Farrah. But anyways, that's it for this video. Thank you guys for watching. Hopefully this helps. If you got any comments, questions, or concerns, leave it down in the comments below. And if you need any help trying to solve anything that may not be answered, or like if you just want to talk to other fellow Dragon Blades members, then go ahead and join the Discord as well. Link is in the description below. But with that being said, I'll see you guys around. Peace!